Let me hear you all say, he's a warrior, warrior, oh, crossing barriers, barriers, oh. New life, Sete Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Sankara.
I do not want to have development, and it's not sustainable. And the only way you can have development is for there to be peace and security. And the only way you can sustain what has been developed so far and make it useful to the people also is ensuring peace and security.
This is the news at 10 in our top stories. President Jammeh tours parts of Talindin where he orders the relocation of people in certain areas of the Medina neighborhood as part of efforts to avert the frequent occurrence of flash floods in the area. Egypt's unending political drama continues with former President Hosni Mubarak and Muslim Brotherhood leader Mohammed al-Baidiyah facing prosecutors in court charged with various offenses. And U.S. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel hints at possible use of force in Syria as the fallout from the alleged use of chemical weapons in Damascus neighborhood rumbles on. These and other stories coming ahead this half hour. I am Beku Mademba. Thanks for joining us. The President, His Excellency Professor Alhaji Dr. Jammeh has ordered for the relocation of people in certain parts of Talindin Medina as government searches for a definitive solution to the flash floods that render the whole neighborhood inhabitable every year. The Gambian leader who spoke to Grts while touring the area and other parts of the KMC also lamented the maintenance problem gripping road networks, especially in Bundum and Latrikunda. Abdunja went along, and this is his report.
If there was any. But news of this surprise outing has again brought life to the corners of this neighborhood in Talinding Medina. Beneath the euphoria lies a deepening concern for the health conditions of residents who continue to face the consequences of an ever-changing environmental crisis. This is not the first time they have been visited by the Gambian leader, who shares their pain and suffering as he tries to live their ordeal in this pragmatic fashion. The size of his delegation, comprising the Secretary General and the head of the Civil Service, the Minister of Works and officials of the National Roads Authority, is testimony to the speed with which he wants the problem handled.
There is no way we can fix it.
In terms of drainage?
Yeah, it's like people going to settle around Denton Bridge. There's no way you can set up a drainage system to dry up that place. So we're going to move them. The same solution for Kotu Kware, that's the same solution we are going to adopt.
This area had run dry following a long drought spell, which ended in 1994. But now compounds here are submerged as the waters fight to regain lost territory, already inhabited by hundreds of residents. Government had been caught up in the midst of this battle between nature and its population, and the pain of relocating all of them is beginning to show.
This company is growing nice.
Because it's a furrow after all.
Of course it's a furrow, but because of the drought, during those drought years, they thought that the drought is here forever. But now from 94 to date, we cannot keep on compensating people every year. So this year we are not going to give anybody anything. Because this is a traditional flood area and they know it. So if they stay there and the houses are inundated, there will be no compensation this time. Because I've been talking about it. It's just like NRA giving excuse, knowing that this every year there is water here and they didn't fix it.
But is climatic changes having an impact in our Gambia, specifically when it comes to floods and so? Because it seems, as you just mentioned, that there was a drought, and then people are lured into certain neighborhoods.
But
and the pattern changed.
94. Yes. 19 years. Every year your compound is flooded, and then you are given something by the Disaster Management Agency for 19 years. It's not going to continue.
But in this case, who is going to be compensated if at all compensation will happen?
This is an upland area. So if the rain is so much, God forbid, that this place is flooded, yes, we will compensate them. But those people in the rice, in the paddy fields, there will be no compensation because for the past 19 years, every year, this is the 5th time I've been to that area. Though I didn't reach the level where I was shocked. And how can people, if